St. John Paul II, mystery of the Incarnation. He made the point, he said, the birth of Jesus at Bethlehem is not an event which can be consigned to the past. The whole of human history, in fact, stands in reference to him. Our time and the future of our world are illumined by his presence. He is the living one. What do you think about that in relation to what we're talking about?
Well, I absolutely think that it's the truth. I mean, obviously, we still conceive of history, from the physical point of view as a sequencing of events. But sacred history is very different. Within the human mind and soul, when we conceive of the sacred, we view it kind of the whole of history from the vantage point of sacred time. And of course, the sacred event, for which we've been prepared to conceive of this one sacred event. The sacred time is the incarnation. God literally, the Son of God, the second self-consciousness, incarnating himself, into human nature through the womb of his mother Mary, right? That when this occurs, right, the whole of sacred history sort of reconfigures itself. It still maintains in its physicality, its sequential nature, but the sacredness that's imposed on the moment, the light that has come into the world and is casting out the darkness and the devil that has had his way, right, and takes control through the Holy Spirit of the future, that is completely reconceived. And kind of conceive of it as like one of these Raphael frescoes, where you see the entire communion of saints kind of funneled into the Holy Eucharist, right, at any given moment. Well, it's in a sense, what I think St. John Paul II is trying to say is, in that child Jesus, the whole of sacred time is reconfigured. And at every single time the Holy Eucharist is celebrated, the whole of sacredness is coming into the world through Jesus once again. Not just Jesus, not just the Holy Spirit and the Father, the entire communion of saints and the unity of the whole church, right? It's all being funneled into this Eucharist in this big, huge, panoply of sacredness and holiness. So that one event has caused it to happen definitively in the world. And every time the Holy Eucharist is celebrated, once again, Raphael's fresco, the whole of holiness and sacredness, come back into the world again and again and again and again, which of course occurred through the incarnation of Jesus.